Welcome to the Academy. The crowd is buzzing for this one here tonight. There can only be one. King Rye. And with that,
this bout is scheduled.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this. You're expecting an all-action slugfest. He misses with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Neither man really defending themselves. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count. They're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Good counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. When are we going to see a jab from these two? So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Perfect counter shot. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown. There's the bell to start round two. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
There's a counter shot. These punches coming from every angle. Lands with the right counter. Both men step back for just a moment. Left counter punch will score. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. You'd like to see more jabs.
I've been in some boring fights, trust me. I know what it feels like. You've got to get out of that rope because there's a lot of pressure, especially when you hear a boo in the crowd, especially when you hear the opposite corner, especially when you can hear a pin drop. It means they're thinking, we're bored.
Counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Good counter-punching from both these fighters. That seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He got out of the way of that right hook. They exchange punches. Not the way he wanted this fight to start. Let's see if he can get out of trouble. The clock is ticking. They've got him hurt, but can they finish? I thought we were going to see the finish there. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. That one lands.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter punch. And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? Exchange here from both men. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Counter right hand again. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
The bell for round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. There's a scoring blow. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now? Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. And he just missed with that left jab. Nice counter shot. That punch landed. Great counter right hand there. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Punch, counter punch. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about one.
Nobody home with that hook. Left punch. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice counter punch. They score again with the left hand. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath.
Let's start the sixth. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
That counter shot lands. This is a high-octane battle. Catch and shoot. Beautiful counter shot. Nice exchange here from both men. Left counter scores. What is this fighter doing? There's nothing behind these punches. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Good counter punching. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Right. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the court.
Here comes round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Perfect counter lands. Good punch. And he misses with that jab. That left counter was perfectly timed. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter. Neither man really defending themselves. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Good counterpunching for both these athletes. Insane action. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
What a punch. Punch scores. This fighter is sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He gets out of the way of that left hand. Good counter left hand there. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around? This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Neither man really defending themselves. Fantastic punch. Good left counter that lands. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter punch. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice counter punch. Final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down. You've got to...
And here comes the 10th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
The knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know you're on shaky legs. They're a gnat's here away from getting stopped.
Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round. Perfect punch. Punch, counter punch. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be.
And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. So that left lands. Perfect counter lands. Counter shot lands. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. And he fails to score with that left hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The flash is seeing flashes. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. And there's the bell for round 11. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around? Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to they don't want to punch you, they want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
He just misses with that big right hand. Solid punch. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.